Hello, this is Victoria Wynn. So I've just added some mica powders to LUXE WaterFX in clear. I've just grabbed these little cups from Dollar Tree, some popsicle sticks, and they seem to work really great for mixing up these mica powders. And start with just a little bit of the mica powder and stir it really well. See if it's the color that you would like. And these three colors are especially beautiful. So in this video, I'm experimenting. I've got like a deep plum color. And here's the LUXE WaterFX in clear. And a lot of times I like to use it to adhere things like stones or sand. So not only is it a beautiful agent for marbling and creating waves and also a top coat, but it's as sticky as can be. I have had pretty large river rocks, petals, or pebbles, crushed mirror, some pretty heavy stuff, and I can't believe how it stays. So obviously it works perfectly for sand. And I've got this sand from my last trip to Belize, and I use it for special things. So all you do is just lay down a bit of or pour down a bit of your WaterFX. Now, all of the options that we have for WaterFX, they all have that same base, so they're all work so well as an adherent. Any of the varieties from Glow to WaterFX Agate to this one, which is WaterFX Clear. In this case, for this wooden tray, I'm just going to use sand. I won't use any rocks or anything like that. And, you know, I added my first color, like this soft aqua, right after I had added my WaterFX and sand. You really don't have to wait for that to dry. It's just kind of up to you, but I especially like if the sand goes over just a little bit, blends a bit into my first color, and it just creates more of a realistic look. And for me, I'm a fluid artist that specializes in realism with a background in pencil portrait art. So I love realism, and I love the challenge of having something liquid and trying to make something realistic out of it. I think it's so fun. So in this part of the video, I am just adding a bit of the lightest color. I like to use the lightest color first, closest to my sand, and then you'll see me add the darker shades of blues and purples as we go. I'm playing around with purple here just for the heck of it. Not my typical go-to color for oceans, but it's just this really lovely plum in the mica powder. So play around with this. This part was so fun. It's so meditative and relaxing. I've just used the popsicle stick to blend a little bit of that aqua, the first color. What I have found is for realistic water, make sure you're using like a kind of a graceful, wave-like design when no matter how you're adhering or adding your, whether it's acrylic paints and fluid pouring. Just remember, our ocean does not have straight lines going straight across. So you're going to have to paint, whether it's with the paintbrush or with the stick, in your nice, wavy, soft, flowing, graceful design. Now, this blue, this shade of blue goes from like a blue to green. Pretty much obsessed with it. And since this video, I've used it for several other things, all ocean related. It's really a stunning, stunning color. That color shift is, it looks like when you see a beautiful car that has that shimmer and it has that, just a slight color shift and kind of iridescence. That's what this looks like. Like it's boat paint or, like that metallic automotive paint. It is so amazing. So just take your time, play around with this part. This part is one of the most relaxing and meditative times that I find in fluid art, is just creating oceans. And I feel like, I'm making my own little planet right here of beautiful watercolors. And so have fun with it, play around, put on soft music or maybe a show that you love in the background. And I've gotten my family in on it. My husband, he's also gotten just mesmerized by using the LUXE WaterFX. Because it's non-toxic, you've got your kids and your pets and other family members around, and it's totally fine. You can do this in the dining room as long as nobody's gonna put their fingers in your art, or a cat. I've had that before, have the cat just jump right on a piece that's drying. But it's water soluble. The mica powders, also non-toxic. So what you're seeing in this video is I just took a little of the aqua and made kind of some fun swirling, wave designs. Again, I haven't found much else in life that is this relaxing than creating oceans and marbling things. It's just so fun. Even after a long day, if I'm really tired from all the nuts and bolts side to Win Modern Art, doing this is just the opposite of stressful. It's perfect for unwinding. So I'm watching myself as I am toying around with, I remember this very clearly, like trying to figure out if I'm done, but feeling like it kind of needs just another element. And the creative process is an interesting one, to put it mildly. So also in this video, you'll see that I add some LUXE powders, and we'll also add some white acrylic mixed with Floetrol. I'm just going to add a little touch, and that's just going to be for my waves. I like to do a few rows of waves. I'm not going to be using any kind of blow dryer, anything like that. There's a lot of liquid right there, and as I put the white down, it's doing its own, it's kind of making its own waves. So I'm not forcing any kind of, blow dryer situation on this, just letting it be. The white acrylic paint with the Floetrol mixture that and WaterFX, they are just good friends. So it creates a natural wave just on its own with me doing very little touching or maneuvering. Now for the LUXE powders, there's a few that I especially love for this. Opal 2.0, LUXE Powder, Pixie Wing LUXE Powder, Silk LUXE Powder. There's some that are color shifting that make for such beautiful oceans. This really brings depth to the piece of art, or in this case, a wooden tray. So all I've done is just sprinkled just a touch here and there. I don't want to overdo it. I'm not trying to create this loud statement, just a little bit here and there. It's amazing, like the little subtle details are what will differentiate you compared to other artists. Take the time, add sand, add a little sprinkle of the LUXE powder. Here I am adding my little final bit. I felt like it could use what looks like kind of a clear water before it shifts into just the tray. And the color that I had just used, the mica and WaterFX combo, it's just kind of slowly bleeding into the clear that I just poured down. I'm giving it just a little bit of a tilt right now. I'll just move my waves around a little bit. Yeah, just tilt just a touch. Some of my trays, I'm not tilting at all, but in this one, just a touch. Thought it was fun, helped my wave to look realistic, and there we go.